What's up, guys? We're back once again, and we're going to be doing another movie review today, and we're finally going to be reviewing Pray for the Devil. Now, this is one movie I was looking forward to within the horror-esque thriller type of movies for this year, and I'm actually very happy that I was able to finally watch this film. Now, if you haven't seen it, then again, go ahead and click off the video, go check it out, or if you just want to hear my review, then stick around. But overall, this movie was very good. I mean, I would say it had decent pacing. Some of it was kind of, you know what's going to happen. But the story is revolved around the character Sister Anne, played by Jacqueline Byers. And she is a nun, and she's been a nun for however long. And then she slowly gets introduced into the life of exorcism and the teachings that is being shown by Father Quinn, played by Colin Samuel. And she wants to be a female exorcist because of what happened to her in her past. To make something short on that, we do get flashbacks of her with her mother, to where there was possibilities that her mother was possessed, and that's the reason why she wants to become an exorcist, is because of what happened to her mother. And we see where she goes through this trial of meeting this little girl by the name of Natalie, who she figures out is possessed, and she wants to try to help her, but the hard part of it is that she's not sure how, and she goes through different trials of learning, because with her obviously still being a female in what is considered to be a man's world in exorcism, she is pushing through the boundaries and the doors to become the first so-called female exorcist of her time and of her kind, because it does get shown that there's not a whole lot of female exorcists, that it's very frowned upon, and she wants to learn and she wants to be able to help people, and she's able to somehow communicate with the host that is being possessed by the demon, and she's able to try to save them. Now, she has a gift, and Father Quinn sees this very quickly, so does others. Some like it, some do not like it. Now, what's really interesting is the one girl she's trying to save throughout the entire movie. Her and Anne does have a connection with one another, which we see later on in the film, which was kind of easy to kind of figure out what was going on, because Anne, she's one of those, she finally figures out why ones that get possessed want to go after different, why these demons are going after different ones, and it is because they feel like they did something wrong, and that God does not care no more, that they cannot have forgiveness, and then she figures out slowly of what it is to try to help the ones that are possessed. She even tries to help a character where his sister is possessed. Now, unfortunately, it fails, and she goes through this trial of, feeling like she's not worthy to become an exorcist, still dealing with the trauma of her mother, still trying to figure out how to become an exorcist herself. So there's a lot of things in the movie that we go through, and what's very interesting is she figures out that the reason why she became a nun is because she got pregnant when she was 15 years old. She gave the baby up for adoption. She thought that was the best thing for her. But little do we figure out later on in the film that Natalie is actually her long-lost daughter, and that this demon that has been plaguing Anne for so many years seems to be the same one that possessed her mother, and her mother committed suicide to protect her, so that way she wouldn't have to go through this. And the reason why Anne gave up Natalie is because she didn't want her to go through what she went through. And what we see is Anne slowly become from a nun to an exorcist, to a mother, and then to an exorcist as well, because she makes the ultimate sacrifice of not only willing to give her life up for her daughter, but for another human being, as well as also finally saying, okay, I gotta do this one way or another. And overall, this movie was very interesting. It left you on a very big cliffhanger on the way they ended it, and overall I did enjoy it. It was a very good process. It wasn't any kind of cringe moments. This was, I wouldn't say it was really not scary at all. There's really no jump scares in my opinion. If you get jump scared very easily, maybe you will get jump scared, but either way, I think this movie is very worth watching. I think it's a decent film. They don't really try to prove too much in it. It's very simplified, and they do bring up a lot of things. I would say if a female wants to join not only the church but to become an exorcist, and among many roles that's still shown in a Catholic church as well, to also go through the process of what goes on to this day in modern age. So overall, I would say a very decent film. I would say I would watch it again. Overall, I would recommend it to others if you want to watch just a decent, sort of like a Exorcist type of film. But overall, what you guys think about it, please let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.